Sam, has this ever happened to you? You arrive somewhere feeling confident, feeling prepared, and then slowly you realize you were not supposed to be there.
That sounds like a very specific kind of nightmare.
I went to a meeting.
Okay.
The meeting was tomorrow.
Oh no.
I was 20 minutes early, very proud of myself. Best shirt on, notes reviewed, coffee in hand.
The coffee makes it worse somehow.
An empty room and a full coffee cup. That's the story of my life.
Welcome back to English at the Corner Café, the show where we learn real, everyday English through real, slightly embarrassing, completely human mistakes.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam. Pull up a chair, order something warm, and stay a while. Because today's episode is for anyone who has ever stared at an email and thought they understood it, and then found out they absolutely did not.
Today we're talking about misreading emails, specifically how one tiny word, just one, can send you to the wrong place on the wrong day.
And more importantly, what you can say to make sure it never happens again.
All right, let me set the scene. It was my second week at a new job. Second week. I was still learning people's names. Still figuring out which mug was mine in the kitchen, still smiling a little too eagerly at everything.
That energy, we all know that energy.
I was trying. So when I got an email from my manager, I read it very carefully, or so I thought. The email said, "Let's touch base next Thursday at 10.
Short, simple, friendly.
Short, simple, and, as I would discover, completely open to interpretation. Here's the problem. Today was Wednesday, and when I read next Thursday, my brain translated that as tomorrow.
Which is a very natural mistake.
Extremely natural and extremely costly. So the following morning, Thursday morning, I put on my best shirt, I reviewed my notes, I even practiced what I was going to say. I wanted to make a good impression.
Yeah.
At 9:40 a.m., I walked to the meeting room. It was empty.
Completely empty?
Not a soul. I thought, okay, I'm early, that's fine. I'm the professional one. 9:50, still empty. 10 o'clock, the clock ticked. The room was silent. And then that feeling arrived. You know the one.
The cold realization.
Like someone slowly pouring ice water down your back. I opened my email. Let's touch base next Thursday at 10. Next Thursday. Not this Thursday, not tomorrow. Next Thursday, as in 7 days away.
Oh, Alex.
I stood there in that empty room for a moment, just processing.
So what did you do?
I walked back to my desk, slowly, quietly, trying to look like a person who had simply chosen to take a very purposeful walk to an empty meeting room for no particular reason.
Very casual, very normal.
But inside, my brain was running at full speed. Did I misunderstand? Does next Thursday always mean next week? Should I message him to clarify? But what if he knows I already showed up? Is my English not good enough for this job? Am I the problem?
That spiral, that is so real.
And the worst part? I sat at my desk for 3 hours feeling embarrassed about something that no one else in the office even knew had happened.
It existed only in your head.
Completely, which is its own kind of torture.
Here's what I want to say to everyone listening right now. This is not a language skills problem. This happens to native English speakers constantly.
Constantly.
Next Thursday is genuinely ambiguous. Depending on the day, the region, even the person, it can mean different things.
Let's break it down.
Okay, imagine today is Wednesday.
Which, in my story, it was.
If someone says this Thursday, they almost always mean tomorrow, the Thursday that is closest to you right now.
Safe, clear, no confusion.
If someone says next Thursday, this is where it gets complicated. Some people mean tomorrow, some people mean the Thursday of next week. It genuinely depends on the speaker.
Which is maddening.
Which is why the safest phrase is Thursday the date, or Thursday next week, or this coming Thursday.
Specific, beautiful, zero ambiguity.
And if someone doesn't give you a date, ask. Always ask.
Here are 5 phrases you can use in any professional situation. They are polite, natural, and they will save you from showing up to empty rooms. Just to confirm, Is that this Thursday or next week?
This is the gold standard of professional clarification. It sounds thoughtful. It sounds careful. It signals that you take your commitments seriously.
And it protects everyone, not just you. Your manager doesn't want to sit in an empty room either. Do you mean tomorrow or the Thursday after?
This one is very direct. You're giving the person two options and asking them to confirm.
It's efficient. No ambiguity. No guessing. Could you confirm the exact date? Just want to make sure I have it right.
Adding "just want to make sure I have it right" is a small but powerful phrase.
It tells the other person, I'm not questioning your English, I'm not being difficult, I'm being careful. So that's Thursday the 18th at 10 a.m., is that right?
This technique comes from customer service training, actually. Repeating information back confirms understanding and gives the other person a chance to correct anything.
It's used by doctors, by pilots, by project managers. It is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of professionalism. Sorry if I'm misreading this, but just to be sure, is the meeting this Thursday or next?
The phrase, "sorry if I'm misreading this," is gentle. It takes the pressure off both people.
You're not saying the other person was unclear. You're saying there's a possibility I misunderstood, and I'd rather check than assume.
That's emotional intelligence, not language insecurity.
In many cultures, asking for clarification can feel uncomfortable. It might feel like you're saying, I don't understand you, which can feel like an accusation.
In professional English communication, especially in international workplaces, clarification is expected. It's welcomed.
A manager will much rather receive a quick message saying, just to confirm the date, than have their employees show up on the wrong day, feel embarrassed, and lose confidence.
Or worse, miss the meeting entirely.
The assumption in most English-speaking workplaces is, if you didn't ask, you understood. So if you're ever unsure, ask. It resets that assumption in the best way possible.
Think of it this way. Asking one clarifying question shows you are attentive, organized, communicative, and trustworthy.
That is a very strong first impression, much better than an empty meeting room. Later that afternoon, I did what I should have done the moment I received the email. I typed, "Hi, just to confirm, our meeting is next Thursday the 18th at 10 a.m., correct? Want to make sure I have it in my calendar." He replied within minutes, "Yes, exactly. Thanks for checking." That's it. 3 words. Thanks for checking. No judgment, no awkward pause, no, why are you asking? Just clarity, just confirmation, just 2 people making sure they were on the same page.
And that phrase, "thanks for checking," tells you everything about how that manager felt about the question.
He was glad I asked, because professionals who ask good questions are professionals who don't waste anyone's time.
Including their own. So, what did we learn today?
Never guess with dates.
When in doubt, clarify.
A short sentence can save a very long embarrassment.
Your English doesn't need to be perfect.
But your calendar absolutely should be.
Thank you so much for spending time with us at the cafe today. If this episode felt familiar, if you have your own wrong day, wrong room, wrong time story,
We want to hear it. Leave us a comment. Send us a message. You are not alone.
and remember, every mistake is just a lesson that hasn't been turned into a podcast episode yet.
See you next time.
See you next time.